gentlemen, as you can see, this is the view from our new spot where we're at currently. Pretty spectacular, pretty spectacular, pretty spectacular, pretty spectacular. Pretty spectacular view. And let's be real, we know I haven't vlogged in a while. It's about a week later from the last time. There's Beatrice looking all beautiful and whatnot. But let me tell you why, let me explain why I haven't been vlogging. I was supposed to go to Costa Rica. Apparently you need something called a yellow fever vaccine. Keep the favela boy's haircut. I also went to São Paulo's biggest funk festival, Baile do Perna. If you want to see that, hit the Instagram, Based Swag Travels. The link's gonna be in the description. Full effect, wild baile funk style vibes in the city. It was bananas all night. Baile funk, biggest artists you can think of were there. But anyways, why haven't I been vlogging? When I realized I couldn't go to Costa Rica, I told Beatrice immediately I'm staying in Brazil. She came the next day because she's a ride or die. And as soon as she came, you know, I didn't realize like how much work it would really be for us to move around different places, because I was wanting to move around to different neighborhoods now, and we've been in Brooklyn, we're in Liberdade right now, the Japanese neighborhood in Brazil, and we're still gonna go to new places. But the issue is I haven't taken care of this beautiful, fine lady right here. I've been taking good care of her, making sure that no crazy homeless person hits her on the head while we're walking down the street. No one's bothering her and whatnot. So, you know, it's been hard to vlog, but now that we got a good sense of the neighborhoods that we're staying in, and we're only gonna do safe stuff now. We've been through the neighborhoods. We've gone through sketchy places, so we're only gonna do nice stuff from now on. So we're gonna expect to see more vlogs. Right now we're about to go to the mall, get Beatrice a nice dress, maybe have a wonderful dinner or something like that, and just vibe out. So we're about to show you what the mall is like. Stay tuned. So, where are the kids right here on the little street? This is our little neighborhood that we're staying in currently. It is by far the most humble location we've stayed in so far, but you know, like every neighborhood has life to it, and it's usually, look, my boy right here, we better juggle, play some football. So, oh my goodness, there's a lot of activity in this neighborhood. Definitely some of the people live here in homes, but I'd say nearly half of them don't live in a home. Actually, maybe like 30%, like a third. Look to my left, the beautiful playground with beautiful children. But I want to show, I think, is most interesting. So right here we got activity. We got, you know, ladies of the night. We got homies trying to make a buck. We got boys selling that shit. We got boys selling that shit. You know, shit is active around here. You know, they're trying to make a buck. They're trying to get that fix, and they ain't bothering nobody. They ain't bothering nobody. You know, everything's swaggy. Everything's chill. We're vibing out, man. We're vibing out in this part of town. They're making the most of it. They got sofas. They got their tent set up. You know, it's warm in Brazil. It's not like they're out in the cold and shit. So they're just a part of the neighborhood. We're gonna show you all a little bit of the way to the mall. We're going to Shopping Cidade São Paulo. Somehow on Google Maps, this place has 92,000 reviews. That says something about how big this city is. But everywhere you go in Brazil, every single part of the city is covered in graffiti. I'm talking about real deal art in the city. Like look at my shit right here that we're gonna see on the left. This is just a smooth example. Like this shit does not take 1 minute. I've seen faces like that everywhere we go. Shit does not take, you know, 15 minutes. These are massive works. It's just the culture. But yeah, like I said, extreme amount of homelessness in Sao Paulo. So, like I said, we're staying in Praça de Sé. Right next to us is Liberdade, the Japanese neighborhood, but really it's Japanese and all types of Asian flavors. And as you can tell, we got some sort of Japanese style lighting lamps. It's a bunch of Asian restaurants, karaoke. Japanese people love karaoke. This one says Filipinas. We had Korean barbecue for the first time yesterday. The day before that, me and B got Thai food. It was her first time trying Korean and Thai. You know, there's Chinese food and the people here, a lot of Asian people. But in Sao Paulo in general, there's tons and tons and tons of Asian people. There's Japanese people, a ridiculous amount of Japanese people, and I was so surprised by that. You know, I'm from the United States, so I thought that it was gonna be all Brazilian people. That's what we think in the United States, that we're the only place that is a country of immigrants, but it's definitely a mixing pot in Brazil. And if you look to our left, we got more beautiful graffiti, another highway on the right. And you know, the infrastructure in Brazil is phenomenal. You know, isn't too far from the US as far as infrastructure. You know, tons of people have cars. It's a metropolitan area. Yeah, so we pulled up. We're dead ass in the Brazilian mall right now. Shit is so wavy. Don't even play, you know. Like, this mall is nice as hell. It's got like 4 floors. It's got like, in total, like 8 floors. 4 floors where the shops are, but like 8 floors where the cars actually are. And man, it's in the middle of the city, so it's like very, very slim, but super, super stacked up with floors. We got the Christmas tree, as you know. Here they call it Natal. We got the security guards staring me down like I just robbed the bank, though. We just met some people from LA, funny enough, that are staying in Sao Paulo, which was crazy. I've only seen one other group of English-speaking people, but these guys were actual Americans. The others were some Canadians and Englishmen. But you know, all these stores, Brooksfield, all these stores, a lot of them are from the US. So like I was saying, huge going up and down, huge screen in the middle. People love freaking McDonald's here. And we got the Christmas tree swagging to the maximum. Yo, what's up? So we're here reporting you live and direct with Beatrice. This is Beatrice's first time trying matcha. We're here at the fly-ass coffee selfie spot. I'm not gonna report it because people are walking by right now. But she's about to try matcha for the first time. The mall is looking absolutely beautiful. Shit's feeling very Christmassy. Shit's feeling very, look at this shit. Matcha on deck. Shawty said she wanted to try the matcha after I ordered mine. I got the full Funkado type Violet Funk haircut, and you know, we're having a blast. So here we are selecting dresses with the bay. Let's see how that one looks. What y'all think? What y'all think, people? Yeah, that looks mighty fine. This is the top floor, Cinemark, the most popular Brazilian movie theater chain. And guess what this is? Johnny fucking Rockets in goddamn Brazil. These places make the best fucking burgers. Brazilians love famous American restaurants. Johnny Rockets, for example. And then we have good old Outback Steakhouse all the way down there. And you know, people love that shit. People love to sit down, eat some American food.